It's, it gives you everything that you want. They have one of the nines is a shorter course, the Carolina. You go to the Blue Ridge and the Dogwood. You get tremendous mountain views. And if you come over here, promise me you'll do one thing. After you play number 2 on the Carolina and you're done, before you get back in the cart, turn around and look back towards the clubhouse. It'll be one of the prettiest views you've ever seen. Mrs. Speaking of golf, we have to talk a little business.
Just a little bit. I just want to remind everyone about the Tom Pryor Classic, which is coming up July 25th, and that's sponsored by Mount Moriah Baptist Church. It's going to be held at Crooked Creek Golf Club. For more information, call Jerry Ellis at 828-685-7845.
All right, very good. And we brought Jeff Young back on with us to kind of sum this all up. And before I do, I've got a lot of friends in Florida that I used to come up here and visit the Waynesville Inn. I want to remind them again, they need to get themselves back up here, and we'll put on a little 80s event, if you will,
that
like we used
great.
to come here.
Complete with 80s music.
Complete with 80s music and 80s everything.
I think the Floridians would like the cool summer nights.
Absolutely.
As well.
It's like the cool summer days. Are you kidding?
But, it's really been a pleasure for all of us here at Speaking of Golf, Jeff, to come over here and talk to you guys about everything that you have to offer. And I kind of just want to in this last segment kind of go over everything again we've talked about, that, it's just not for golf. The families can come here and everything that the Waynesville Inn has to offer.
Mm-hmm. We're really pleased with the progress, and, going from the Waynesville Country Club to the Waynesville Inn, it really hopefully will give the mountain region, community, something that will show that we are a public facility. We're a public golf course. You can come dine here. You can put your in-laws up here for the holidays. You can, you could come here and enjoy what we have to offer. It's not something where it's only membership. And that was one of the main parts about the name change, really, was people see Country Club, like David said, they think it's exclusive, they think it's private, and, we're really happy with the change and the feedback we've gotten from it so far.
We haven't mentioned the Pro Shop, too, and you've got a really good selection there for men and women, all kinds of little things, clothing, et
Great
cetera,
clothing.
et cetera. Really
got
nice.
a table of specials out there, as a matter of fact, this weekend.
We, Travis and our retail manager, Brooklyn Hill, did a really good job this year with our apparel and our new logo, and we have some other stuff. It's not just logoed golf gear in there. Lily Pulitzer.
Right.
I don't know much about
Some
women's
jewelry,
clothes,
I
but
noticed.
yeah, some really good stuff. And we listen to our customers, and they said we want a more of an array of apparel. So that's what we did. We're really happy with that.
And you've hired a new chef, too. I'm not sure we mentioned it during the show, for all the great food here at the Waynesville Inn.
Yes, sir. Our management team keeps getting taller and taller. I came in at 6'5".
I was going to say, you're one of the tallest.
James Hedinger came from Florida with a Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company background. He's 6'11". And
is he on property here? I got to meet this guy.
Yeah, we'll walk him out after the show.
All right.
And he was lucky enough that I have longer clubs, so he can actually go out there and not have to hunch over. But he's done a really good job on the culinary side of things. And like Daryl had said, everyone's just been really, really pleased with the food and beverage consistency, quality, creativity that we've had over the past few months with him being here.
And it really says it's an accolades on how great it is, because let's face it, the Georgia Senior Golfers Association, this is their 9th year back here, or even longer that they've been coming here.
Yeah, even longer. And we try to upgrade the experience for them. Each year we try to do something a little bit different. They want to keep their members happy and on their toes and excited to come back to Waynesville, and we've done a really good job doing that.
Well, there's no question, and Waynesville in itself, and you're only 1.8 miles, not even that far to downtown Waynesville.
Right. Convenience is the key word here. We are. It feels like we're tucked into a valley within the mountains here.
It does.
All you have to do is go a block down, and you're in the middle of downtown Waynesville. 30, 40 minutes away, Asheville, Cherokee Casino. So convenience is something that is one of our strong points. We're
talking with Jeff Young, the Director of Sales at the Waynesville Inn Golf Resort and Spa. And, with the economy, we touched on this earlier, Jeff, people aren't taking these long extended vacations, maybe weekends. People listening in Western North Carolina on News Radio 570 and also 1400 The Peak. I mean, it's perfect to come over. It's only like a 45-minute drive from Asheville.
But you feel like you're far away.
Yeah, you do.
Right,
and you don't feel like you're close.
We do have, a lot of people are doing the staycation, where they're staying someplace, maybe not in their home, but someplace else, and you know, they can come 45 minutes down the road and feel like they're someplace else. So it's nice because we're flexible with our travelers and with our groups, and we try to show value. So when you say, you know, we have 10 golfers that want to come down, we're making it simple, and we're saying, okay, this is what we can do. This is how we want to make your stay here successful. So.
And you mentioned earlier today, before we got on the air, weddings and things like that are going on here as well.
Weddings, family reunions,
All different kinds of
local
events.
banquets. Yeah, it's really amazing.
And there's a lot of
Big
different
array.
places that people can stay too. There's actually the inn, and then there's several places that are
Right on property.
Mhm.
Yeah, right on the golf course actually.
Yeah, you could park your car and not have to get back in again.
That's beautiful. All right, we got to get out of here, Jeff, but let's go ahead and give the folks who are listening the phone number and also the website address.
Wonderful. Phone number, call us at 1-800-627-6250. The website is www.thewaynesvilleinn.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So
I'll be following, I know that.
sounds good.
All right, well, we have to, unfortunately, our time is up here on Speaking of Golf, so for all the good folks at the Waynesville Inn, we want to thank them, and for Chris and Adair and Mrs. Speaking of Golf, I'm Tom Horan. Thanks so much for listening. We'll talk to you again next week on Speaking of Golf. Bye-bye, everybody.